Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome back to the channel. Unlike any other channel that showcases Pokemon Go PvP content, my channel exclusively showcases Shadow Pokemon. So if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate it if you could like and subscribe.
So, let's get into today's video. Back at it with the Season of Spice. Yesterday was Go Battle Day. I hope everyone had a fantastic day. I was running some absolute spice. We're bringing back one of my favourite teams of all time. Triple Shadow, Triple Dark. Is this team any good? It pretty much gets swept by Scrafty, Obstagoon, any sort of charmer. But it's not bad, to be fair. It picks up some huge wins and we do beat a few Obstagoon leads in this video. You absolutely fucking love to see it. And I think with this sort of season, this sort of team gives you a really good opportunity to practice your fast move counter and manage energy well, because there's plenty of things that do beat this team. However, with good energy management, good shield management, etc., you can pull off some big victories. So, like myself, I think this season should be used to improve your PvP IQ, some of them techniques, obviously fast move denial, catching moves, etc. So if you want to use a triple shadow, really squishy team, this team is a team where you really do have to be on your best to pick up the victories. I've also got some other spicy teams. We are going to be featuring a double Spiel evolution next with Shadow Celio and Shadow Wall, and that was also a lot of fun. But without any further ado, let's get straight into the battles. And in game one, we pick up a dream lead against Sableye. The opponent is staying in. I am counting fast moves. We look to get up a Leaf Blade, and this Leaf Blade will do huge damage as Shiftry hits like a truck. They are now, I believe, one short of the return actually, so my big cojones are calling the bait, and we do call the bait successfully. We are going to fire off one more Leaf Blade. This should do huge damage. You can see we're almost able to snarl down. However, Shiftry is getting super low, so I let it go and I'm going to come in and look to resisted Poison Sting down. Drapion ahead on energy, up shields is exactly what you want to see. They have a Metachan. We are going to go for Crunch and look to dip into our Sableye. They're now down shields. We catch a pop. Everything is going right in this battle. Please don't show me a Charmer in the back. In the back is the mighty Blue Mouse, and this is not really where you want to be. This is just an Ice Beam, so once again, I've got two shields, and for some reason, I'm choosing not to use them. We are going to go straight Power Gem. Power Gem does land and does do big damage. We get to one more Power Gem. This Power Gem should be enough to get it into a Poison Sting farm down range. The Azu is looking to bubble us down, and they aren't able to do so. Once again, we do still have two shields. This Metachan could possibly pop through us, but I'm still not shielding. If you're not even going to bait the Ice Punch, my friend, you ain't getting a shield for shit. Looks like we are going to be two shield flexing on this first opponent for no reason other than you are going straight pop. You love to see it. Off to a 1-0 start. And as always, when you're out there BMing, the algorithm says, fuck you, have an Obstagoon lead. This is absolutely dreadful. Obstagoon beats the entirety of my team. We land the Leaf Blade, and the opponent very smartly throws a move just before we get to the second Leaf Blade. We allow Shiftry to go down, and we're going to look to try and resisted Poison Sting down. They switch out immediately into a Jellicent. I'm going to go for a Crunch just to get some chip damage. It does huge damage. I'm going to allow them to throw one move and then dip. I'm really hoping they're on Bubble Beam. However, most Bubble Jellicents are actually on Ice Beam. So we tank the Ice Beam and we look to Shadow Claw down with Sableye. What is hiding in the back? They come back out with Obstagoon. The Obstagoon is fairly low, so I'm just going to go straight Foul Play. We actually draw a shield. This is quite puzzling. So they must be really weak. They must be running double Ghost or maybe a Psychic type. But either way, we are going to start outpacing this Obstagoon as we are ahead in energy. We land one more Foul Play. Again, the opponent shields. Holy fucking shit, what is in the back? I am going to shield this next Night Slash up, and we are going to outpace to the next Foul Play. Foul Play will be enough to take out Obstagoon. What is it you are hiding in the back? In the back is Trevenant, and for no reason whatsoever, once again, we catch the charge move. You love to see it. Seed Bomb takes out Drapion. We come back in with Sableye, and Foul Play is going to be enough to take this game. Who said Obstagoon was a problem? Moving on into the next battle. We pick up a lead against another channel favourite, all the way back in Season 7 when I started running Triple Shadows. Shadow Dragonair was one of my favourites, and this Spice Lord is also running Dragonair. We draw a shield with the Foul Play, and they switch out into a Alolan Ninetales. This is looking pretty dreadful. We go straight Power Gem lands, we do huge damage. Shadow Sableye is an Alolan Ninetales, counter confirmed. You love to see it. We have now flipped this opening matchup and we have got shield advantage. We are now going to have to come in with Drapion. I am going to have to start shielding these Aqua Tails. As much as I don't particularly like to use shields, I really can't afford to take an Aqua Tail from a Shadow Dragonair. We go for the crunch and the opponent's shield. So once again, we are looking to outpace. I actually attempted to catch on Shiftry. I was unsuccessful, so I'm going to shield this move up. We are going to go straight for this crunch to take up the Dragonair. What is in the back? We got two super low health Pokemon. Well, Shiftry has a bit of health, but you never really need too much health on Shiftry. They have a water type in the back. And guess what? Leaf Blade is going to absolutely one-shot this Swampert, and we take that game. GG's and thanks for playing. We pick up a lead against Trevenant. The whole team absolutely destroys Trevenant. They switch out into a Azumarill. We bring in Drapion. I am going to shield up this Play Rough just because I know that Drapion has such a dominant matchup against Trevenant as well. Really want to see what the third Pokemon is. We land the Sludge Bomb. The opponent doesn't even fight for Switch. We Poison Sting down. We're loaded full of energy. If that Trevenant comes back in, it's in a lot of problems. We're almost at the back-to-back crunch. First crunch draws the shield. Second crunch will do huge damage. Shadow Drapion near one-shots Trevenant. See you fucking later. They switch out on 1 HP and a Dream. In the back is Alolan Ninetales. We don't bait on this channel. Sludge Bomb lands, does huge damage, and we Poison Sting down Trevenant, and that is a good game. Moving on into the next one, we pick up a lead against Drapion. We've got absolutely no response for Drapion, so we switch out into our own. We tank the first move. They land the crunch and get a debuff. This is not looking ideal. They come in with Politoed, with the debuff. One Weather Ball will be enough to take us out. However, we're so far ahead in energy. We land back-to-back crunches. Unfortunately, they survive with 1 HP and a Dream. I am going to allow this to come through, and I'm going to look to Snarl down. However, 1 Snarl should be enough to take out the Politoed. We're still in a rough spot. We managed to Snarl down. Back out is going to come the Drapion, and I'm going to look to catch a Sludge Bomb onto my own Sableye. How many people do you see switch a Sableye out into a loaded Drapion? We catch the Sludge Bomb. What is in the back? In the back is a Deoxys. I think the opponent really should have stayed in, as they have now given me an opportunity to win this game. We managed to land the foul play. We now can shield up this Thunderbolt, Shadow Claw down, and we're going to start applying a lot of shield pressure to that Drapion. Back out comes the Drapion. We bait the Power Gem with a foul play, so if the opponent looks to overfarm, we will hit him with another foul play. We actually CMP tie. Best case scenario, Shiftry has energy and a shield. We are going to go straight for this Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is resisted, but Shadow Shiftry doesn't give a fuck about type-ins. The opponent still has 1 shield. They are going to have to shield this Leaf Blade. We draw a shield. We're at the next move. We're going to shield up absolutely everything, and this Leaf Blade is going to be enough to take this game. So Shadow Shiftry is a Drapion counter confirmed. GG's and thanks for playing. So once again, pulling off a victory against something that pretty much beats our entire team. Moving on into the next battle, we pick up a lead against Cofagrigus. We have got a pretty good response for Cofagrigus, as pretty much our entire team really beats this thing. They switch out into Metachan. They go for a pop. We tank that with no problems. We overfarm and we go for a foul play. Foul play should be enough to take him out. Unfortunately, they do survive. Once again, I am going to let this go. It's just another pop. We managed to Shadow Claw down. I highly doubt they come back in with the Cofagrigus, as it really doesn't want to see a loaded Sableye. In the back is Alolan Ninetales. This is once again tricky. We really don't want to see Charm. However, the opponent doesn't respect the Power Gem and they quit the game. GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next battle, we pick up a lead against Defense Deoxys. Whenever I see Deoxys in the lead, I'm really worried that it's going to be triple counter, and they switch out into Vigoroth, which once again confirms they probably are running triple counter, and that is really tricky, as our whole team don't want to see counter. We land the foul play, we get rid of the Vigoroth before it even gets to a charge move, and in the back is the Obstagoon. We really are going to struggle to pull this one off, but here we go. Can we pull off a victory against triple counter, running triple dark? We're about to find out. I'm going straight for this Power Gem. Power Gem lands, does do big damage. We are going to get to a foul play. Let's see if the opponent was counting. The opponent actually shields up the foul play, and they managed to commit to the farm down. We are now going to have to come in with Drapion. we are going to have to start shielding. However, I'm not going to shield the first one. In case they go for a Night Slash, they actually go for a Cross Chop. I am going to have to shield up this second one. Cross Chop would do big damage. They switch out into Deoxys. I am going to fire off this Crunch to get them low. They actually shield it up. We do manage to CMP tie. I am going to shield up this Thunderbolt. And I'm looking to bank a move and look to catch onto my Shiftry. If we manage to catch the Psycho Boost, we're in a pretty decent spot. I overfarm as much as possible. Leaf Blade should be enough to take out the Deoxys. We aren't going to be able to get to the foul play. However, we've got a Sludge Bomb banked, and triple dark beats triple counter. You love to see it. GG's and thanks for playing. So you can see in that last battle, I threw the Leaf Blade absolutely last minute to not allow the Obstagoon any free farm. Speaking of Obstagoon, in the next battle, we once again pick up an Obstagoon lead. So running triple dark in this meta is somewhat tricky, as Obstagoon is absolutely everywhere. We go for the Leaf Blade. We CMP tie, best case scenario for us, so the Obstagoon hasn't got any additional energy. They fire off a Cross Chop, they take us out. We now come in with Drapion. We are going to look to get ahead on energy. We are going to have to tank a move. Cross Chop is going to hurt, so we tank the Cross Chop. We are counting counters. I fire off on 4s. I'm unsure if Drapion beats Obstagoon in CMP. I really should know that, but I do not. So the opponent actually chooses to shield. So we managed to fire off one more Crunch. You see the counter hit us, so they was then at the move. We take them out. They have a Nidoqueen. So we switch out into Sableye. The opponent has built up enough energy for an Earth Power, so I do respect it. However, the opponent does go for a bait. Not fantastic. This again is just a Poison Fang. I am going to let it go. You can see it does really start to chunk. They've got a Trevenant in the back. I'm just going to get rid of it as soon as possible. I'm 2-stage defense debuffed. So we draw the last shield. We fire off one more foul play. This is going to be enough to take out the Trevenant. We are still debuffed. Back out comes Nidoqueen. They're looking to poison jab down. They cannot do it. And Sableye goes on an absolute rampage. And we take that game. So GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next battle, we pick up a lead against Unova Stunfisk. Shiftry absolutely dominates Unova Stunfisk. We resist all moves. They switch out into the Tin Can. We soften it up with a foul play. You can see that the Tin Can is really bulky, but Shiftry hits like a truck. We've got it down to half health. We shield up the Focus Blast. We're going to now switch out into Sableye. We will outpace it to the foul play, and the opponent just takes shield advantage. We've got a super healthy Sableye. Back up comes the Unova Stunfisk. I highly doubt they're going to shield anything, as they know Shiftry absolutely dominates them, so we're just going to try and do as much chip damage as possible. I fire off on what I believe to be CMP, so we land the foul play. The opponent actually was one short, however they do fire immediately, so this is going to take out my Sableye, and we've got Shiftry and Drapion down a shield versus whatever they have in the back. So I come back out with Shiftry. They have a Talonflame in the back. Holy shit, down shields. This is not what you want to see. I'm going to call the Flame Charge. Flame Charge doesn't take us out. I'm really hoping to get to 2 crunches. The first crunch should draw a shield. The opponent does shield it up. Can I get to one more? Unfortunately, we die with the move. I come straight in with Shiftry. Foul play will do huge damage. The opponent does shield it up. I am going to have to shield up this Flame Charge. The Incinerators are absolutely going to chunk us. We are going to outpace to the next move. The opponent makes a great catch. However, I'm going to undercharge if I can leave with a foul play bank. We are going to take this game. We managed to snarl down there. One Incinerate away from the next move. We managed to get to the foul play before the Incinerate registers, and Shiftry manages to clutch out this game. Talonflame was super scary to see, but we managed to pull this one off. Moving on into the next fight, we pick up a Dreadful lead. Shiftry into Metachan, absolutely dreadful. We switch out into Drapion, as obviously Sableye is a hard check for Metachan. They meet us with a Bastiodon. As they switched out really late, Drapion is so far ahead in energy. We have got this Bastiodon super low. At this stage now, I am tempted to shield it up. However, I do let it go, and you're going to see me attempt to snarl down a Bastiodon. Bastiodon is by far the thickest mon in the entire Great League. I am going to shield up the Flamethrower. I am going to leave with close to 100 energy. I'm immediately spamming out Shiftry. They've got Metachan and Galarian Stunfisk in the back. This is going to be tricky. Foul plays are going to start to really chunk this Galarian Stunfisk. We are now going to Call the rock slide lands, we are going to get to one more foul play. Does the opponent use their last shield? Foul play will get them really low and we actually draw a shield. At this stage now I'm going to put it all on my boy Shadow Shiftry to clutch this one out. We come straight in with a Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade will not take him out. They now switch out into Metachan. This is going to be a pup, however I am going to shield it up. We need to get to 2 Leaf Blades to take out the Metachan. First Leaf Blade does do big damage. The boosted counter does huge damage. We get to 1 more Leaf Blade. This will take him out. Can we survive the mud shots? You can see 1 HP and a dream. We aren't getting mud shot down and Shiftry manages to clutch out this game. GG's and thanks for playing. So as you can see in this video, triple dark, triple shadow picks up some huge victories. There's so many things that absolutely wreck our team, especially if you lose lead to something like an obstagoon. You really can't even switch out, so you just have to shack the Shiftry. But as it is a season where elo isn't important, these sort of teams give you a really good opportunity to get better at PvP. So if you're looking to improve, I'd highly recommend using something like this, a really attack weighted team that does hit really hard. You do need to be careful with shields, but you can see despite unfavorable alignment, you can pull off some insane victories. So if you enjoy the content, I really appreciate if you smash that like button, post a comment in the comment section down below. All season I am taking requests of any shadow Pokemon you want to see, post it down below and I will showcase it on the channel. Even though I haven't got it built, I will look to build it. And next out, I think we're going to be running the double spiel evolution team. So thanks for watching and I will see you all in the next one.